Who knows what creeps in the middle of the night? Outside, especially without any lights, it can be pretty terrifying having a dark neighborhood. So, especially in this game, normally, Boo-Men Stay in the Light is sort of like an indoor zombie hello neighbor, but for, I guess, adults with scarier monsters. And it's an online 1 to 4 player co-op horror game. You're a thief who wants to rob homes, so it's a very basic story, but you're given a list of specific items you have to steal before you're allowed to leave a stage. And I think there were 4 stages, if I remember right. A lot of cosmetics that you could unlock with the cash that you get from selling these items. And I tried starting a new game, and unfortunately, pretty much it didn't seem like anyone was playing, which was surprising because you think this game is still, I think it's still in early access, it's still really new. I guess it's just one of those games that fell in the cracks, and like, you know, this genre of online like asymmetrical games, it was booming. Like there was Back 4 Blood, there was the Evil Dead game, there was the Friday the 13th game, and then there's other lesser known versions of those titles. So yeah, the atmosphere I felt was really well done. I half expect to walk in on a crazed weirdo because just from what I remember, it was like ambient, sort of creepy, but you know, kind of I don't know, creepy and like just off-putting music, but it wasn't so off-putting that it was obvious. It was very subtle, and like it's just the whole creeping around in the absolute dark. Even when you turn your flashlight on, like you're kind of terrified to put your flashlight on, knowing the monsters that are in this game. There's like a zombie. I think there was like this big, tall, big, like bulkier guy, and a few others. I don't remember them all, but you know, I would be terrified. I don't know how quickly they move, but like they looked pretty bony and creepy. So yeah, I feel like, yeah, it gives an eerie vibe when you're playing this game, which is great. And like there's multiple levels in the house, so there's also small enclosed rooms, so I can imagine that getting pretty terrifying if you stumble on a monster or the monster comes down the stairs and gets you. But yeah, it seems like it's a shame right now that even though the game is early and released to the public actually in mid-September, there's like no one online playing. Like I tried the different levels, I tried playing it multiple times, just no luck, unfortunately. Yeah, I figured a Boo-Man, like I even increased the difficulty to insane difficulty, which is the hardest one. No monster, so I had no explanation. I thought it was AI controlled these monsters, and that would make sense, but I guess it's entirely human driven, controlled. And even with the 4 difficulty options, I couldn't even find anything to pick up. Like all this list of stuff that you're supposed to steal in this game, in Boo-Men, I didn't even see any of them in the levels I tried. I tried half of the levels in the game, and I'm like, I don't see what I'm supposed to steal to earn these fancy headgear cosmetics. So the game goes for $8.99 regularly, $6.29 on the Steam Autumn Sale. Unfortunately, when I wrote my notes, it was on, but now the Steam Autumn Sale is done. Christmas sale's coming up, so there was a little bit of deduction. But yeah, unfortunately, you're gonna have to play this game with your friends because it looks like no one's playing it right now, or maybe I'm just not playing on a Saturday when everyone's playing. Yeah, the game is just a demo without monsters, which is a shame because like no one's going to stick around, and like I really hope that this game is just having growing pains and it's just going to grow from here, and more people will, you know, have a community. But right now it's just like, you know, the menus are decently set up, and like the monsters seem cool. It sort of feels like that other Phasmophobia. I'm not sure I'm thinking it right, but like it feels like that game, but like just no one seems to be playing it, unfortunately. So Phasmophobia, yeah, without enemies, and it's just a demo that's like a 5 or 6 out of 10 right now, because there's just no consequences for playing the game. If you can't steal anything and like earn the cosmetics or just get like any value from the game, like any horror from the game, then what's the point of playing this? And it's a shame because this seems like it has potential for being an interesting horror online game that'll scare the heck out of you, especially if you play in the dark at night. And it's not there right now, and hopefully it gets there one day. But right now, the only boom in is the paying $6 and then suddenly you have no boos to get from the game. So keep on booing, hopefully, and keep on gaming. Bye.